Hello, 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 YouTubers. Welcome. PDINA, Royally Teachable Moments. As you can see behind me, my shelf is getting really crowded with all of the wonderful, nice things that have been sent to me. I'm going to be redoing my whole little set here. It's going to be a few months from now, but it is coming. So I'm going to be interchanging and kind of doing some rearranging just so I can fit in some of the other things that I have. But just bear with me through the process, will ya? Okay, let's get into what we're talking about today. My goodness, what is going on? Is this not unprecedented? Is this not what I've always been talking about? This is leading us, we are in Alice in Wonderland. We are in a whole nother realm of a universe right now. We're in a parallel universe at this moment. We are no longer in reality as we once knew it. Like, since when do you have royals in America trying to revert back to, when we had a king, trying to demand some photos? They got the smackdown from it. Like, we ain't in England. You can't just demand things in this country. It just don't happen. And the audacity of this couple and their arrogance. But don't get it twisted, folks. Don't get it twisted. Because you've got people like Gayle King, who a lot of people were saying is the home that Harry and Meghan were looking to go to when they were in this near catastrophic crash or car chase, whatever. They're saying that Gayle King is the friend that they were looking to go to her home. And I believe that could have been true because she lives in a penthouse on 57th Street. We know that a lot of this happened on the 67th Street in Manhattan in the 19th district and of the NYPD. And it's very close to where everything is that had happened. And Gayle is looking to also get Meghan to be her very first interviewee for the King Charles show that she is doing with Charles Barkley. And also, Gayle is giving an out yet again for this couple and everything that we have seen with this big news story around the car chase, and saying that for them, this was a very real thing. This is their truth. Why are you trying to downplay something that was very serious? This, she's going to feed into this narrative because she wants access. You're not getting truth. You're not getting what she really feels. And if she really does feel like this couple is in the right with everything that they have done, something's wrong with her. Okay, so nobody don't need to be paying this woman millions of dollars to host a show when she thinks these two wackadoos are in the right for their horrible behavior and how they've been acting from, just that whole word salad of a speech talking about compassion and kindness when a girl can't even go say to her own father, go see how he is doing after his stroke. Like, you guys, know the story. We all know how she has treated people in her past. But she wants to preach about this kindness and stuff. Just go somewhere with your nonsense, okay? Look, we ain't listening to you. And Gayle, shame on you for trying to say this couple needs to be taken more seriously or stop trying to downplay something that happened. That was a bunch of quackery. And don't nobody need to be taking nothing seriously with this couple because they are a sham of a couple trying to pull one over on people. And people ain't going to fall for it. But if they continue to have people like this Gayle King and others who want to have their access or who want to just believe everything this couple says, then I hope that it really reflects on their reputation at the end. Because at some point you have to say, okay, wait a minute, hold up. Now, wait a minute. Surely you're not being serious right now. Are you serious? Are you being for real, for real? Like for real, for real? Like you have to. You cannot look at this and believe that we are looking at people who are level-headed and are thinking in the right state of mind, because they're not. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of there. I've said it before. There's a lot of there. Okay. Now, what I want to talk to you about is, the NYPD is now investigating this whole near catastrophic event, because the police force, their resources were used. People were stuck in traffic. There were serious problems with Harry and Meghan making this allegation, or even trying to bring the New York Police Department into this, when they were just going to where they were going, maybe to Gayle's home. But no, they had to conjure up this, because then did you also hear that Harry is saying, oh my goodness. Harry is saying now he sees what it was like for his mother when she got into her car chase with the paparazzi. Now he really sees how that feels. Like, he said this, everyone. He is trying to bring it in, like this is for him. Still, yet they're profiting, they're making money. They are trying to bring in an element that is going to substantiate their bogus claims. This is, I'm telling you, folks. So everyone that talked about us and my channel and other channels talking about this Harry and Meghan thing, look at what's happening now to understand. Because we were talking about this stuff years ago when we saw this happening, when she was still in the royal family. We saw these problems. So you cannot tell me that this issue with this near catastrophic car chase and crash, whatever they thought could have happened, you cannot tell me that there weren't signs of this couple conniving when she was in the royal family. Because what we're seeing now is a direct reflection of what we saw when she was still in the royal household. These were the kind of stunts and things that she was doing. And there are still things that haven't even come out yet from the royal family, like the bullying report. There's still things that have not been disclosed or revealed to the population, because the palace was covering up for her bad behavior. Well, now that they didn't left the royal family, didn't run and buck wild in America without the confines of the royal family kind of trying to hold down the fort, they didn't just let loose and they didn't go on buck crazy in the world. And now you got issues like this with this whole New York City Police Department investigating them because of what they've done. I love what Council Member Joe Borelli said. Imagine thinking you're important enough to endanger people in car chase to avoid having your picture taken because you like certain photographers, but not other ones. And then in it coming out that you kind of exaggerated and leaked the whole car chase to sound cool and important. Yeah, and I think for Harry to give himself this experience to profit off of something similar that happened to his mother. Sickening, just sickening. Nothing ever came of it, but they made a big issue out of it. They made it something. They made something out of nothing, essentially. Okay, so a spokesperson for the couple earlier on Wednesday issued a scathing statement alleging that the couple and Meghan's mother, Doria, were pursued by highly aggressive paparazzi. Highly aggressive. Like, you too aggressive. Stop taking my picture. You too aggressive. Snapping that photo. It's like, since when is having a camera, like, you got to be scared? Like, this is what you're trying to get in front of all the time. People taking your pictures. Like, you pay people to take your picture. And now all of a sudden you feel offended and feel threatened by the camera. Like, you want this. So don't try to act like you feel like you're in danger. You know you ain't in no danger. You just trying to play a role. It reminds me of the Truman Show and Harry, he doesn't know he's in the Truman Show. Like Meghan, she has married Harry as her reality husband, and he's in this reality show with Meghan. She's scripting it, she's writing it, and he feels like he's in reality. But unbeknownst to him, he's been cast in the role as the husband. He don't even know he playing a role. And Meghan, she's going around trying to connive and to come up with different scenarios and things to make the show exciting, and Harry's playing off it like it's really real, and Meghan knows she's scripting it all. Okay, we got the police officers, and we're gonna have them get out the car and make it look like they're really aggressive, and then my husband, he gonna be really feeling like he has to protect me, and it just goes on and on. It just seems so not even like in reality at this point. She really is having her Hollywood moment. But I spoke about that in my other video. It's just like, you just can't make this stuff up. You just can't. And so what apparently is happening is there are several New York City citizens were stuck in traffic for hours that are looking to actually sue Harry and Meghan for the staged event. And, there have been situations with people who have staged crimes in the past or staged things that ended up costing resources in the NYPD and other police departments. When their resources are taken up for something that is not a legitimate incident that needed to have the man hours of the police, they go back and they investigate that. And I would not put it past the police department, in addition to the citizens of New York, to sue Harry and Meghan over what has happened. We already see the citizens are looking to do it. And I think once this investigation is over with the police department, because they are investigating this as we speak, this is not over. They are going to find that this was all a staged incident, and Harry and Meghan could find themselves in a lot of trouble. And considering that Harry's got this whole visa issue that he's trying to fight with the Republicans, there's a group, a watchdog group, that is looking to sue or to have the courts release documents of Harry's visa application because of his admitted drug use. And that's still something that is on the table. And we know that Harry's got his lawsuit still. So there's still a lot of things that are going on behind the scenes that are not going to make things easy for them. It's just becoming compounded. And what do you think this has done for their relationship? This relationship is not going to survive any of this. We've already heard reports of the argument that happened after this incident, where Meghan actually left to go back to LA. Harry stayed in New York and then went back later. Oh, so it looks like there is actual evidence of the New York police officer scolding the security guy driver for crossing the road and driving recklessly. So he is part of the problem. Did I not say that? Okay, let's look at this. It's the police telling the driver of Harry and Meghan, what you doing, dude? What are you doing? He's the one that was acting all reckless and not really doing or abiding by the traffic laws. Even the paparazzi guy was saying that the driver was driving recklessly, getting out of his vehicle, blocking the road. There you have it, and more of this is going to come out. It looks like Harry and Meghan's driver security team, they were the instigators of all of this chaos, and they hadn't really planned this whole driving fiasco better. So they've got issues around their detail that was trying to be resolved in the midst of the pursuit with the paparazzi, and they were illegally blocking traffic. Oh yeah, New Yorkers, you need to sue. They need to sue.